Hey, Dolphins fans. I'm Derek and welcome to the channel. Here you will know everything about Dolphins. Let's check out the latest developments in Miami and all the news from the last few hours. Before, I ask for your help. Subscribe to the channel. Much of you watch our content daily and are not part of our community. This is a humble way to support us. I'm grateful to you. Thanks. Ingram elevated. Non-move's a positive sign. The Miami Dolphins are gearing up for a crucial matchup against the Baltimore Ravens, and all eyes are on Melvin Ingram, the veteran pass rusher who seems set to play a pivotal role for the second consecutive week. Ingram, a 12-year veteran and three-time Pro Bowl selection, was signed by the Dolphins 2 weeks ago, initially joining the practice squad before making his season debut in a commendable performance against the Dallas Cowboys. In the Dolphins' 22-20 victory over the Cowboys, Ingram showcased his pass-rushing prowess, contributing 2 tackles and 21 defensive snaps. Operating as a situational pass rusher, he provided valuable support to the defense, particularly in the absence of Emmanuel Ogbah, sidelined due to a hamstring injury. Throughout his illustrious career, Melvin Ingram has established himself as a savvy and impactful pass-rushing veteran. Having started 106 games, he boasts an impressive resume, including 397 tackles, 57 sacks, 3 interceptions, and 15 forced fumbles. His journey in the NFL has seen him play for notable teams such as the Los Angeles Chargers, Pittsburgh Steelers, Kansas City Chiefs, and the Miami Dolphins, where he contributed significantly last season with 22 tackles and 6 sacks. The decision to elevate Ingram as the sole player from the practice squad for the upcoming game against the Ravens is seen as an encouraging sign for the Dolphins. This indicates positive developments on the injury front, especially concerning key players like cornerbacks Jalen Ramsey, knee, and Xavier Howard, hip. Additionally, receiver Robbie Chosen, who exited the concussion protocol, and the entirety of Miami's offensive linemen on the 53-man roster are expected to be available for the Sunday clash. While cornerback Ethan Bonner had been elevated from the practice squad in the previous 2 games, the absence of such a move for the Ravens game suggests strategic planning, keeping him available for the next contest against the Buffalo Bills. Despite the absence of star receiver Jalen Waddle due to a high ankle sprain, the decision not to elevate practice squad receivers Anthony Schwartz or Braylon Sanders indicates confidence in the existing roster. Moreover, the non-elevation of offensive linemen Matt Skura, Chasen Hines, or Ryan Hayes signals positive news for the Dolphins' offensive line. This suggests that key players like Austin Jackson, oblique injury, Lester Cotton, hip, and Liam Eichenberg, calf/ankle, are likely to be available, providing much-needed stability and depth for Sunday's critical game. Ingram's impact and the strategic non-moves in the practice squad elevation are setting an optimistic tone for the Dolphins as they brace themselves for a significant matchup against the Ravens. Dolphins face unique challenge against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. As the Miami Dolphins continue their impressive defensive performance, containing mobile quarterbacks has become a trademark of their success. However, the upcoming matchup against Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens presents a distinctive challenge that the Dolphins haven't encountered in recent weeks. Under the guidance of coordinator Vic Fangio, the Dolphins' defense has excelled, allowing more than 21 points in a game only once since the beginning of November. Furthermore, opposing quarterbacks have been limited to an average of 3.5 yards per carry throughout the 16 weeks of the season. Fangio's defensive strategies have proven effective, but the true test lies in facing the dynamic playstyle of Lamar Jackson and the high-scoring Ravens. The Ravens, leading the AFC North, have showcased an explosive offense under the first-year coordination of Todd Monken. Scoring at least 30 points in 7 of their last 9 games, the Ravens are powered by Lamar Jackson's remarkable performance, contributing 19 passing touchdowns and 5 rushing touchdowns. Fangio acknowledges the unparalleled nature of Lamar Jackson's skill set, comparing him to the legendary Michael Vick. Recognizing Jackson's evolution and improvement over the years, Fangio praises the Ravens' decision-makers, Ozzie Newsome and Eric DeCosta, for selecting him. Despite being the 32nd pick in the draft, Jackson has become a pivotal player, leaving other teams regretting their decisions. Describing Jackson as a tremendous player who is dynamic with the ball and a skilled passer, Fangio emphasizes the challenge of facing an offense led by Jackson. In the recent game against the Dallas Cowboys, the Dolphins contained quarterback Dak Prescott, limiting him to 25 rushing yards on 5 carries. Notably, no team has managed to gain more than 38 rushing yards from its quarterback against the Dolphins. However, Fangio recognizes the unique threat posed by Jackson, who averages an impressive 5.5 yards per carry. In preparation for the Ravens' offense, Fangio emphasizes the need to vary defensive looks against Jackson, highlighting the complexity of defending such a versatile quarterback. With the Ravens undergoing a change in offensive coordinator while maintaining a strong running game and showcasing a different passing approach, the Dolphins face a multifaceted challenge. Additionally, the Ravens boast the best group of receivers they've had in a long time, adding another layer of difficulty for the Dolphins' defense. As the Dolphins gear up for this critical matchup, Fangio acknowledges the importance of a well-rounded defensive approach and strategic adaptability to counter Lamar Jackson's unique and multifaceted offensive prowess. Tyreek Hill and Micah Parsons in rivalry? Well, the clash between Tyreek Hill and Micah Parsons continues as the star wide receiver reveals that he hasn't had any communication with the Dallas Cowboys linebacker since their intense matchup in Week 16, resulting in a crucial road game loss for the Cowboys. The tension between Hill and Parsons escalated earlier in the month when Parsons took a jab at Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, suggesting that even if he were Hill's quarterback, the star receiver wouldn't guarantee a victory. Parsons credited the Dolphins' success to Hill in a tweet. In response, Hill, displeased with the disrespect toward his quarterback, urged Dolphins fans to respond appropriately. Adding to the banter, Parsons playfully mocked Hill for being faster than him and expressed excitement about their Week 16 showdown. Despite the exchange, Hill clarified that nothing serious occurred between them, emphasizing that it was all in good fun. When asked about whether he has spoken to Parsons since the Cowboys' loss, Hill revealed that Parsons hadn't initiated any conversation. Hill mentioned that the only interaction was Parsons asking for a jersey and expressing gratitude for the tickets Hill provided for the game. Hill also affirmed that despite the lack of communication, Parsons remains his guy. As the playful banter continues, the unresolved rift between Hill and Parsons adds an intriguing layer to their on-field encounters. It's evident that the exchange of words has not affected the mutual respect between the two players. In a season marked by quarterback inconsistencies and no clear frontrunner for the MVP award, Tyreek Hill emerges as a non-quarterback contender for the prestigious title. Traditionally dominated by quarterbacks, the MVP race this year lacks a runaway favorite with only 2 games remaining. Hill's exceptional performance positions him as a frontrunner for the MVP award, creating the possibility of a wide receiver making history by clinching the title. Despite falling short of the 2,000-yard single-season record, Hill is on track to finish the regular season with over 1,877 yards and 12 touchdowns, showcasing his impact on the field. According to ESPN, Hill's MVP odds stand at plus 1,200, highlighting his strong candidacy in a unique season where non-quarterbacks have a realistic chance of securing the coveted award. As the NFL MVP race unfolds, Tyreek Hill's outstanding contributions and playmaking abilities make him a compelling candidate to break the quarterback-dominated tradition and make history as the first wide receiver to win the NFL MVP award. Dolphins' Bradley Chubb speaks on the one key to stopping Lamar Jackson. As the NFL regular season hurtles towards its climax, the Miami Dolphins find themselves facing a formidable challenge in Week 17, the elusive and dynamic Lamar Jackson. In the lead-up to this crucial matchup against the Baltimore Ravens, Dolphins defensive end Bradley Chubb sheds light on the one key factor he believes can tip the scales in their favor: finishing. Jackson's prowess on the field is nothing short of extraordinary, leaving a trail of frustrated defensive linemen in his wake. The quarterback's ability to navigate pressure situations with finesse has become a highlight reel of broken tackles and remarkable escapes. Even defensive juggernauts like Aaron Donald and Nick Bosa have found themselves on the wrong side of Jackson's wizardry. As the leader in broken tackles on rushes among quarterbacks, Jackson's elusive playmaking is a testament to his unique skill set. Bradley Chubb, a stalwart in the Dolphins' defensive lineup, recognizes the importance of seizing every opportunity to bring down Jackson. According to Chubb, the focus for him and the entire defense this week is crystal clear: it's all about finishing. Chubb's emphasis on finishing is not merely a nod to tackling proficiency, but a broader call to execute plays with precision. In the fast-paced world of NFL, execution becomes the linchpin for defensive success. With Week 17 looming large, the Dolphins are gearing up for the clash against the Ravens. Chubb's determination to make the most out of every chance to tackle Jackson underscores the strategic importance of their defensive approach. One glance at the stat sheet reveals the Dolphins' defensive prowess: 52 sacks on the year, nipping at the heels of the Ravens, who lead the league with 54. The clash promises to be a battle of defensive giants. In the race for sack supremacy, the Dolphins aim to outshine the Ravens. Chubb's impact, coupled with a coordinated defensive effort, could be the decisive factor in disrupting Jackson's rhythm. In the final stretch of the regular season, Bradley Chubb issues a resounding call to action: finish strong. The Dolphins' aspirations to secure a playoff spot hinge on their ability to translate intent into a relentless pursuit of excellence. My friends, what did you think of the latest news? Leave an analysis for any of the topics. I also want to know what your expectations are for the victory over the Ravens. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for our channel. Join our community as a new fan to stay updated with our latest content. Let's strengthen Dolphins. Catch you later.